Hi there, it's Matthew Sharp. Welcome back. Welcome to day 4, episode 4 of the Hans Gaal Concertino Diaries. Thanks very much for joining me. I'm here with a candle. I just wanted to show you a little something. Down here are the two places where our twin boys do their daytime snoozing and or kicking around. I hope you can see that. For the purposes of tonight, I'm interested mainly in the snoozing. Reason being that we're going to have a look at the second movement of the Hans Gaal Concertino, which moves into a very different world from the first movement that we were exploring yesterday. It's kind of a world of lullaby somehow. And as far as my browsings, my first time browsings are revealing, that lullaby world moves into a middle section which is dance inspired, and then back to that lullaby atmosphere. Ending also ambivalently, so there's a little thread of connection to the end of the first movement. But on the whole, it's a very different mood, a very different atmosphere, a beautifully contrasted second movement in the scheme of this 3-movement work. I'm going to play you some. I hope you can hear a gorgeous, lilting, tender, very different to that edgy, unsettled, equivocal nature of the first movement. I was going to share with you a little thought about intervals. It's not that profound, but it also reveals another connection between the first and the second movement, despite their contrasting worlds. The first movement tune, as you may remember, opens like this. Minor third, another minor third, then coming down, major third, and then a minor third. If I was to transpose that directly onto the G string, it would sound like this. Now the second movement actually starts like this. And then there's a major sixth. The sunshine, as it were, comes in. But coming down, minor third. The first movement coming down, arpeggio sounds like this. Second movement. So he's playing with a grammar of intervals and manipulating them, using those tools and materials to keep the integrity of the grammar, but let it take an adventure into another place. What I'm learning about him and his music so far in this brief journey so far is that it's unlike my children's playing room, extraordinarily tidy and refined and elegant, and he clearly has a deep knowledge of the canon, and that seems to come through in not only the melodic nature of his music, but also in the way he puts his materials together, as it were. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular episode. I'll be back tomorrow with more. Sleep well. Thanks very much for listening. Good night.